We talk about this a lot on our brainstorming sessions, and the equity markets mosey along like nothing much is going to change. It's same old, and we're trying to figure out, oh my gosh, these technologies are falling so dramatically in costs, whether industrial robots, energy storage, AI, blockchain technology, multi-omic sequencing. They're all the costs of all of them are hitting such low levels that they're going to scale, I think, much more dramatically than most people think. And I think it's going to be very exciting if you're on the right side of change. It's going to be very disturbing if you're not on the right side of change. And I don't think, and this is where I think you've got it right, Peter, I don't think people understand how quickly this is going to happen.
In this recent interview on Peter H. Diamandis with Cathie Wood, we explore the next 10 years of technological progress in areas such as AI and cryptocurrencies. At the time of this discussion, Bitcoin is trading at $58,000, showing a 2% increase in the last 24 hours and a 6% decrease over the past 7 days. Cathie Wood, the founder and CEO of ARK Invest, shares her insights on the transformative potential of emerging technologies. She emphasizes the importance of being on the right side of change, particularly in fields like artificial intelligence and blockchain. Wood discusses how these technologies are advancing rapidly and may be progressing faster than many people realize. She highlights the potential for AI and blockchain to revolutionize various industries and create new opportunities for innovation and growth. Before we continue with the rest of the video, do check out Daily 5-Minute Crypto Newsletter with all the latest crypto and Bitcoin news. It's a fantastic analysis of on-chain crypto data and breakdowns, and the best part is it's absolutely free. They'll cover expert predictions, breakdowns of on-chain crypto data, and any breaking news you need to know, all in a nutshell. Click the first link in the description and enter your email to join over 50,000 others in becoming a better crypto investor right now.
Can I just say, what it showcases is, yes, the speed at which we expect these technologies to evolve, because costs have come down to such a low level. And it also highlights how we've set up our organization. Our analyst responsibilities are broken out not by sector, not by industry, not by sub-industry, because technology is blurring the lines between and among industries, and these technologies are converging. So it's going to seem, to the traditional analysts, it's going to seem like a chaotic world. And we did have, and I know we talk about Tesla a lot, but it is the poster child, and you get a sense of what's going to happen here. It's a robot company, it's an energy storage company, it's an AI company. Yeah, we've been watching Apple for a long time from a particular AI angle. We believe that autonomous vehicles are the ultimate mobile devices, and so rightly, Apple should have gone for it. And yet we saw one management turnover after another, and now they're pretty much abandoning it. And so that was our first clue that, AI was a tough nut for Apple to crack. And so, yeah, it was very interesting to hear various responses around, and a big debate around what this means for Apple. It's not bad, of course, but we within our own organization have 2 points of view. One of them is, this is great for Apple. They're going to be able to layer in all of these features, functionality. They already know so much about their users. And one of my friends said, I almost felt relieved when I heard the features they were going to roll out. I felt safe. They were going to keep me safe in this world, which, so I found that very interesting. And so, of course, Nick Gruss, our Apple analyst, was very excited. He thinks this is going to be fantastic. One thing it will do is the refresh cycle. This next one will probably be a good one because there's something new. Okay, so that's that.
Yeah.
On the other
side, it's not just a better camera.
Right. On the other side of the debate is and I lean a little bit here, is our chief futurist, whom you know, Brett Winton, is saying, well, wait a minute, Apple is known for privacy and security. And sure, it's going to roll out these features, which sounded kind of meh, during the launch. Sure, they're going to roll them out, and it's going to make these Apple phones somewhat more interesting. But there is so much happening when it comes to AI, and there are going to be companies who are not constricted by this. You can say constricted or confined or whatever by this privacy, security kind of, priority, who will come up with some crazy new ideas that are going to become very attractive to people. But Apple will not be able to adopt them in the same way. So this has set up for us, and this is part of the Mag 7 or Mag 6 versus rest of disruptive innovation. Is it those companies? Is it theirs to lose here? And, the history of disruptive innovation is, yes, it is theirs to lose. We just don't know who's going to come up with what provocative product to dislodge them. And that was kind of a risk for Apple as well, the apps. Maybe we don't have to use these apps. Maybe the developers won't have to pay that tax, as with ChatGPT and others. We can just go where we want, ask, and get exactly what we want. Now, that's an oversimplification. And I think it has been confirmed that Google paid Apple $20 billion to be the default search, if I'm not mistaken. And so, yes, the whole world is being, I think the traditional world is going to be shaken up in a way that I think people don't quite understand yet.
As we just heard Cathie Wood discuss the importance of AI and its rapid evolution, she highlights the significant partnership between OpenAI and Apple, emphasizing how this collaboration could accelerate AI development and integration across various platforms. Wood then transitions to discussing blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies. She explains how Bitcoin, as a decentralized digital currency, is poised to revolutionize the financial sector. Wood emphasizes that blockchain technology enables secure, transparent transactions, which could transform not only finance but various other industries as well. She stresses the importance of understanding and embracing these technologies to remain competitive in the rapidly evolving digital landscape. Now, let's listen to what Cathie Wood has to say about the future of cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology.
I think, so we have 4 people at ARK who are working on crypto generally, one dedicated to Bitcoin on-chain analytics. And judging by those, we believe, halfway through this bull market. And halfway doesn't mean we're halfway through the price increase, because, at the end of a bull market, prices tend to go parabolic. So we have no idea where that, but we feel very strongly, just based on-chain analytics, looking at them versus the short 10-year history, a little bit more than that history, that we're halfway through the bull market. What's very interesting, since the ETFs were launched in January, many people think, all right, the boom, and we've had a very nice showing, David versus Goliath. We're in the fight, and very
Congratulations.
Happy where we are. Yeah, but not one major. What we call them wirehouses, like Morgan Stanley, UBS, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, not one has put Bitcoin on its platform yet, a Bitcoin ETF. They're all doing their due diligence. And I think what's going to happen is within the next few months, one will, and it may be not the big ones, it may be an independent RIA like LPL. They tend to move a little more quickly. Once you get one with a spot Bitcoin ETF on its platform, the others will fall in line pretty good. But you can go to an online broker, Robinhood and others, and they tend to be a little bit more adventurous. Yes, 2030. So our bull case is over 1.5 million. Our base is in the $650,000 range, so about tenfold from here by 2030. And there are three big building blocks. Institutional is one, and I would put it sounds like retail distribution, but these are institutional decision makers at B of A, Merrill Lynch, and so forth. So that's one. The second is this is a replacement for gold. So we assume that it's going to subsume 50% of the gold, what would be the gold market, especially as younger people are looking to diversify. And then it is an insurance policy. In emerging markets, I just visited El Salvador and had the pleasure of meeting the top officials there, and they are blazing a trail, making it legal tender, and giving their populations or showing the way for other countries to give their. It's so interesting how surreptitiously Bitcoin really got into the hands of 50 to 60 million Americans and has become an election year issue. In fact, for many voters, for many voters, it is the election issue, and that is why for the Financial Innovation Technology Act of the 21st century, so FIT 21. Was able to attract 76 Democrats. I think when the Republicans basically turned this into an election year issue, whether accepting campaign donations in crypto or saying that they would protect the right for self-custody, that's a big one. That's a very big one for Bitcoin. And we're very much aligned, even though we have an ETF and that could be a centralization vector. We think both are true. Self-custody for the early adopters and those who learn more about the ecosystem, but then just getting people into understanding what this is, how powerful this movement is. That is the role of a spot Bitcoin ETF, because once you own a spot Bitcoin ETF, you want to learn even more about it. Yeah, we tend not to do 1 year, but if we're in the middle of the bull market, I think the next spur is going to be the platforms putting the spot Bitcoin ETF on it. So. And I do think that will happen this year. We were told by some of our prospective clients, the platforms themselves, that they would need 6 to 9 months to evaluate it. So here we are, entering the 6th month. So I would expect in the fall, one or more will put a spot Bitcoin ETF, or many of them, on their platforms. And I think that will be the next swoosh then.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I remember in I think it was the last halving, many people, we went through the halving and everybody waited for a pop. And it didn't happen. Well, first of all, it didn't happen because there's a lot of anticipatory buying into it. But I've watched it kind of gestate, shall we say, and then all of a sudden. So those two could coincide in the 4th quarter of this year. It could be pretty exciting.
As we wrap up this insightful discussion with Cathie Wood, let's reflect on some thought-provoking questions. How might the widespread adoption of cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology reshape the global financial system over the next decade? What steps can individuals and businesses take to prepare for and adapt to the rapid changes in the crypto space that Cathie Wood has discussed? For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.